Hello, I'm Tina. This is the second directive I'm gonna introduce, and which is Include Directive. For the tag lib directive, we cannot introduce after this video. We have to delay for a little bit because for tag lib directive, we have to introduce what's thing called tag library. Then we can use that, but we haven't introduced tag library, so this gonna be the second include directive, and then I will introduce other things. Then I will come back to introduce the last directive, which is the tag lib directive. Okay, just to give you some information about, we mentioned three, why the third one is not followed by this include directive video. Okay, because we need to know a little bit more in order to use that. Okay, that's another topic actually. So let's take a look at what is include directive. Okay, so include directive is same as the page directive, which you can use everywhere in the page, everywhere in this JSP page. And to demo include directive, we at least to have more than one JSP page, because include directive is used to include another JSP file into your current one during translation phase. Okay, which means only at one time, no matter how many times you access the JSP page, okay, which is kind of like called parent. Okay, and it doesn't it only include once, which is when the first time you access this parent page, when the parent JSP is translated to the servlet, the include action will be done at that phase. Okay, so include it can be used to do the page layout. Okay, let me show you. I clicked several times. Okay, here I will using JSP, which is header. Okay, let's include another one. Let's have another one. It's better to using JSP F. The extension is F. F stands for fragment. Okay, because for the header and for the footer, I don't want to have the entire body, entire HTML structure, because for my header and footer, I will do is it will only be included inside the index. It's not using to display alone. So now here I will have, suppose I have some UL, LI, okay, and here is home, and health, okay, insurance, okay, and about us, okay. And now what I'm going to do, it's not good at this way. I'm gonna create some embedded script. Okay, and here is UL director LI display inline. Okay, and also why it have error here? Why they have error? Oh, not a script. Oh my god. Style. Sorry. I'm not having a clear mind now. Display like a border. 1 pixel solid gray. Okay, margin 0 pixel and 10 pixel. Okay, header. Okay, so it won't be look good. Okay, and a footer, we just have the div footer, and I have a copyright. Okay, 2020 Miss in China. Okay, like this. Sorry, they're ugly. Okay, hope you don't mind. Now, in my JSP or other like actual content, I will include the header and footer. So later on, if I want to change the header, it just need to change one file. If I want to change a footer, you only need to change one footer file. You don't need to change every place, you know. So now I will using include. So it's here. Okay, I will include that. There's another tag you can use, which is part of HTML5 header, right? Sorry, header. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, and here this part you can actually also have a navigation like this. Okay, good. And now I will include this one. How to do? Using the include directive. Okay, then include. See here, directive have 3. Okay, we already talked about page. Now it's include, and you see. Oh my God, I like IntelliJ. It's so smart. Okay, include the header. Okay, and we'll do the exactly same thing at the bottom. Okay, and include right file, which is the footer. I think Eclipse doesn't have this feature. Okay, IntelliJ, I like IntelliJ more than Eclipse, so I use the Eclipse for many years. Okay, but after I using IntelliJ, I love IntelliJ. Okay, so this is how to include. This is include. Okay, now let me run and show you the behavior. What is actually happened. Don't access these 2 pages directly, okay? Because if you access it, they're gonna do. Okay, so now let me show you the page with index.jsp. I have home, health, insurance, about us, kind of like a header. You have a navigation, right? But here is just a mimic. Okay, at the end page you have a copyright, which is the footer. But let's take a look at our JSP index. The footer and the header is using include. They are actually inside other JSPs, right? So let me show you the open library and see the actual files being generated. And Tomcat and JSP demo work, Catalina, localhost, WAV file, org, Apache, JSP. Here, can you see? Only has one JSP, the servlets being translated. Okay, and we open in IntelliJ, and let's see what happened. We're using vertically. Okay, this is our index JSP. Okay, and this part is our servlet. And see here, after the body, all the JSP gonna be part of this JSP service to output everything, right? JSP service will output all the things in our JSP. And now let's take a look at it. We have several line breaker. I will have HTML, which is this part. We have a header, title, welcome. Here we have a header, title, welcome, and we have a body. Okay, we have body. Okay, now the first line after the body, the first line is include. Okay, include. So what did you see the thing here? the style is header. Here, this part, right? This part style, ULLI, which is this part, and display inline, border, margin, and this one. And then we also have a header, which is a header nav UL. See here, header nav UL, home insurance, all the things, and until header. So after this part is done, which is included inside the index JSP translated into the servlet. Okay, and then you continue using like H1 welcome those. Okay, this is this part scriptlet, right? Because this is gonna become instance variable and the method. Okay, instance method, and scroll down to the footer. Here, see here is our current time date, and this one is out print the current time, which is this part, and we have a 2-line breaker. This is a 2-line breaker. Okay, and here the last include is a footer JSP. It's also will copy everything from here. We only have one footer. Okay, copied to here. It's like this one is copied inside here. Then you have body and HTML. Then you have a body and HTML. Okay, and in our folder we only has index JSP.java. It's like during translation, all the things when you see include, all the things during translation it's gonna copy it to the index.jsp. Okay, and it only happened once, which is during the translation time. The first time we access this index.jsp, it will translate JSP, index.jsp to index_JSP servlet, right? And during this translation time, it will execute the include. It's kind of like a copy everything. Okay. There's another one we can introduce later, which is JSP include. That one it happened at runtime, which means every time we access that index JSP, it will happen at runtime. You access once, it will translation and including and execution once, and the second time it will do exactly same step twice. Third time it will do the step again. Okay, but this include, okay, directive include only once entire life of this JSP. Okay, unless you have the changes happened later, okay, and redeployed, then it will make another translation. Otherwise, only once. Okay, include kind of like used a lot to do the page layout. You can separate header, navigation, footer, and the sidebar to the fragment JSPs, and for those JSPs don't need to have the full structure of the HTML, because the index, the actual content that you want already has the full structure. So you just have whatever tags you needed to render the header or navigation or the footer. Okay. Actually, there's another way which might be a little bit different. Okay, and this way is more easier to understand, and but still a little bit tedious to do, because in every actual page, which is the center main content page, the HTML structure you still need to write every time. There's another way which can do similar things like ASP.NET. Right, ASP.NET is doing another way, which is you have one structure and you can include different main content. Okay. Anyway, this is easy way. Okay, it's very similar. Some people, if you know EJS, the default or the more intuitive way to do the page layout or separation the layout is also using similar syntax, very similar. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope after this demo, I explain to you, it helps you to understand how Include works. Okay, not very difficult to understand. But if you still have question, probably this month I'm able to answer. Okay, but if after like 1 year or several months, I probably couldn't remember all the things. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.